Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome. This is Show Me the Market. Today it's all about good taste, good sense, and everything special that your stomach needs. Today I'm hanging around with Abdully, the chef. He's going to tell us more on how to prepare and to have awesome foods that you can see here, snacks and everything. Today it's all about Abdully's delicacies. Join me, it's going to be interesting. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome. I'm hanging around today with Abdully, the chef. He's going to tell us more on how to prepare awesome, tasty, good and awesome food that you've ever seen on internet, social media and everywhere. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
How are you, my friend? I know my lovely viewer back from home, you're going to enjoy the show. Join us. What are we going to start to be? I can see you've prepared, your oil is ready, the gas is here. Maybe if you can tell me the sambusa, the procedure before we dip them into the hot oil.
Okay, for the sambusa, the hard part that most people are afraid of making sambusa is because of the manda. Yeah, okay. Manake it's so difficult to attain the crispiness and the translucent part of it. Okay. And the rest, ile ni kawaida tu, the kima, kukausha, you can do sambusa ya nyama, ya kuku and vegetable. Okay. Yeah.
Now today you're preparing which one?
Beef samosas.
Beef samosas.
Yeah.
Maybe the procedure of the mincemeat, the one you've mentioned, kima, maybe the ingredients that you use in it, because most people maybe they don't know how to dry it. How do you do it?
Okay, at first you just put your kima kwenye sufuria, then you cook it on low heat mpaka itoe maji, usitie mafuta. Ikisha kauka, put in your spices of your choice, alafu any other thing that you want. If you want carrots, kuna some people love the hoho. Alafu finally, ukishaimaliza when the spices are cooked, waiweka kando, ikipoa kidogo, tia vitunguu vyako.
Is it a must you add some spices? Because some people, you find that they are sick in terms of using spices and especially the powder ones.
You can use whole cumin seeds. That's better for somebody who has ulcers or something, or they can just use salt.
Okay. I heard carrot is good for those who have acidity.
Yeah, it does
that's
help.
Why you add carrot.
Yeah. But I myself sipendi carrot kwenye. If it's vegetable, it's vegetable. Kama ni nyama, ni pure nyama.
Okay. So maybe you can test your oil if it's hot.
Yeah, one thing you're supposed to do, mafuta yako yasipate moto sana. A lot of people don't know this. Okay. That is how you attain the crispiness. Alafu isiwe na ile mapelepele ile ya kufura. Unaelewa? Yes.
You get a smooth sambusa.
Yeah, sambusa zina skincare routine. A customer of mine told me that once.
It should be golden brown.
Golden brown, crispy. Isiwe na dark spots.
We are here, we want to see that magic.
Bismillah. You see the mafuta yanakaa hayajapata, but this is what we want.
Okay.
Sambusa in the pan haina limit. Weza tia nyingi. Si kama frying hivi vitu kama vishete or whatever.
It cannot maybe break.
Na. As long as umeisil vizuri na manda yako ulitengeza vizuri, you're good.
Let us speak about manda. Manda, I can see, is it only flour or what do you add on that flour?
Manda has no secret ingredient or something. Manda is just unga, oil and water.
Water.
Yeah.
Warm or cold?
Any of your choice, but don't use hot. Yeah.
Some people will end up doing chapati then.
Exactly. That's when it's chapati with things inside.
Heavy. And
Yeah.
some people, I've had some chefs saying that like samosa, beef samosas, like the mandas should be thick. What's your take on that?
For me, I love thin manda. Because actually, it depends. Manda ziko aina mbili za kufunga. There are some people who make them the strip way, and there are some people who make the round one and they cut it into quarters. Okay. So I naenda na mood mimi mwenyewe. But sasa with the strip one, make it thin. Manaki you're going to roll it. Sasa ukiroll you fold it, yeah. So the thinner it is, the more crunchy it will get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chef Abduli, maybe if you can tell us now the aspect of business, keeping in mind that you're a young entrepreneur, a youth outside there who is trying to chase the bag and everything. You've majored into the industry of hospitality, cooking and everything. What inspired you into this awesome business?
Okay, from me, for what I can say, I have loved cooking ever since. If you ask me which day and date and time that I started cooking, I don't have a specific date. Manake, I just started with tukiwa skuli. I used to love, mamangu alikuwa yapenda kufanya sadaka and stuff. So there was a time alikuwa ataka kufanya vishete. So I told her, let me make vishete. I remember I was in class 6. Akaniambia uko sure utafanya? Nikamwambia nitafanya. So akanipatia kila kitu, I did it and they turned out better than hers. Okay. So from there, my passion for cooking, it can develop. So I went on and on. I started with cakes before I went into food, because I also do cakes, birthday cakes, party cakes, all kinds of cakes. So when it came to food, after Form 4, people were like, you've gotten a good grade, why are you wasting it ikifika kwa upande wa hospitality? You're supposed to be doing doctorate and whatever. Yes. So I was like, this is where my passion is. Mimi nataka kufanya hii. So they were like, sasa utakwenda school? I'm like, I'll just go to perfect, not for the basics. Manake I know the basics. Okay. So I've just gone to school to perfect my cakes, not cooking. Manake cooking, alhamdulillah. I can call myself a self-taught chef. Wow. Yeah. Good. I've gone to no one's school. Hakuna mtu amenifundisha kitu. My teacher is YouTube and my mother and my hababa.
MashaAllah. Yeah. Speaking about YouTube, I know you've been watching tutorials on how to make this and that. Maybe what does it help mostly to those young ones, maybe who they follow and they see more of the tutorials from YouTube?
I can tell them they should just keep on watching and they should not stick to one recipe. If this recipe doesn't work for you, watch another video. You can watch several videos and then try something else. Yeah. Manake, and they should not give up. Manake, we as young people, tumetoka mbali. I'm not where I want to be, but alhamdulillah. Yeah.
Speaking that you helped your mother the first time, that's when you cooked something awesome there. Maybe your first sell, what was it? What did you prepare and you say that today I'm starting to sell these things? How was the experience?
The first thing that I did for commercial sale, I made some pilau. Then it was just jokingly. My mother had a place, she was doing the Swahili viazis and donuts za jioni. So I told her, mimi nitafanya pilau ngulete pale kazini. She was like, aya basi jaribu. Okay, so I made pilau 2 kg, nikapeleka pale. Then after Juma, nikauza. It was on a Friday, alhamdulillah. So nikasema, because I had not told anyone that nitaanza biashara that day. So ilikuwa ule anapita barabarani, kuna pilau hapa. So they're like, ni pesa ngapi? I started selling a plate at 100 shillings. We're like, sawa. When someone anaionja, asema nifungie na take away. So that's how I started business, with the mia. Yeah.
Maybe your starting capital was how much, comparing that you were selling 100 by that time?
My starting capital, I can say for a plate, the production cost was 50 shillings. So I was earning 50 shillings from every plate.
MashaAllah. Now, like if you can compare those times and this time, or maybe you can tell us which years were those, comparing with now, you can see that the economy is not stable. Most of the people are complaining in terms of the things that you're going to buy on supermarkets, on shops, are very much expensive. What is your take on that, you as a chef?
A lot of customers nowadays, ukiwaambia kwamba vitu vimebadilika prices, they're like, mbona nini, but you explain to them wanakubali. Manake we understand. And they all understand. Manake nyinyi mkiumia, pia sisi tunaumia. Manake you people, mkiwa na pesa, you buy from us. Ndo mwataka kula vitu vizuri. So we play a 50-50 part in this. So sitaki nikuumize na wewe usiniumize. But the economy, yes, iko tough.
MashaAllah. And maybe what makes you unique as a chef? Because you're not the only chef in Kenya. Yeah. And you have customers. You have people who love your stuffs and everything. What makes you a unique chef out of the rest?
Okay, somebody told me from Instagram something that makes me unique is because I share my recipes online.
Okay.
Yani I sell the stuff na bado nawapa recipe. So if you want you can make it on your own. Alafu the thing ambayo inafanya chakula yako ina stand out unique. Fanya na love. A lot of love. And one thing I do, mi nilifundishwa na my mother, anaambia ukipika anytime fanya adhkar. So that's my secret ingredient.
Adhkar is one among the
exactly,
which you cannot buy them on supermarkets.
You can't.
Anywhere.
Yeah, you can't find it because supermarket. It's not expensive. It's cheap. Yeah.
It makes your things look awesome.
How
does it help? How does the adhkar help?
I think the adhkar inafanya like you are remembering Allah in all this. So Allah is like doing some miracle on you, whatever you. Yeah.
Oh. MashaAllah.
Yeah.
You have a social media handle where you're based in, because you don't have a specific shop where you can say that you can find me here. How does it started, you being on social media and to start to sell using that?
Okay. I think all throughout the years I had an Instagram account, but it was just a personal account. I could post my photos and everything. So I was just, when I'm cooking, I take a photo of something and post it. So I get a few likes here and there. So somebody told me like, rather than making it your personal account, change it into your business account. Like futa video zako, hizo personal, now start posting things related to what you work. So that's how I started. Now, of late, last year and this year, I've been more serious with my Instagram account. And that's where I get most customers.
Your clients.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking about your clients, so far you have the high moments, you have the low moments of the business. Automatic is there. Maybe which are your high moments? Like you say, like today I've killed it. The order was awesome. I've prepared a lot and I've gained a lot.
Online business platforms who was in a ish, I can call that for lack of a better word. Manake, there are some people wanataka a place where they come and eat. But for me, I can say, bado sijapata capital, but inshallah I will. Sasa, kuna sawa izaka like hata 2 weeks bila customers. But that was last year. This year, alhamdulillah. So there was this time, I was at my lowest moment, sijapata customer for 2 weeks. Sasa, then I got a DM from Instagram from someone, akaniambia she wanted to book me for an event. Nikamwambia yes, I'm available. Akaniambia ufanye then you deliver. Nikamwambia that's better. So huyo mtu alinipatia order which was worth a lot of money. Like I handled the whole event. It was a bridal shower from cake to food. Everything.
And that was the high moment.
That is the highest order I've ever gotten.
MashaAllah.
Yeah.
At that point, we're going to take a short break. When we get back, we're going to have some samosas which are trying to cook well down here. Taking a short break. When we right back, we'll tell you more. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back. Good stuffs, good aroma, good scent inside Abdully's chef kitchen. MashaAllah. How can I convince you that Abdully's samosas, viazi karai, it's awesome, crispy and awesome. I think Abdully should give me some so that I can test and attest to the people at home that things are awesome. I wish you are here, my good friend. And I know one of my cameramen here called Obura, Pia Martin Amdondoka, but I'm going to share with him as I'm going to test some. Nice. Abdully mentioned that these samosas, it's one of a kind. Like he's going to tell us more about also how the bajia and viazis zinatengenezwa. It is crunchy. Kazi safi. Asante sana. And I think I'm going to complete them when I'm going to complete the show. I wish you were here, my good friend, but I'm sorry. Abdully, how are you?
I'm good.
Welcome back. Let us speak about the viazi.
Okay, for viazi,
yes,
Viazi ziko aina nyingi kufanya. We have viazi vya masala, viazi vya madoge, kachori, and just the normal viazi ambao people in Nairobi call them bajia. Yeah, but they're actually maru bajia, manake they are sliced.
Okay.
Yeah, but for today I've made you viazi vya masala. So on how I did them, haina formula. Wachemsha viazi, but don't overboil them, manake zitapasuka.
Okay.
Unachemsha until you insert a toothpick, itoke. Ikiwe yani iko soft, uone toothpick inapita bila tashwishi, it's fine. Watoa wa drain maji, waacha ikapoa kidogo. Then you split it into two, alafu paka masala yako, alafu then you waunganisha, then dip it into the regular butter, alafu.
What type of masala do you apply?
Masala grade 1. Yeah.
What does it contain, maybe? I know I'm trying to push you so that you can give us the leakage. Yes.
Nakupa leakage. For my masala, mi natumia masala ya kawaida, and I use some Indian spice, alafu naeka na chumvi and some lime. Wow. I make a masala paste.
Maybe the mixture of these yellow, or can you call it paste? How do you make this yellow?
The butter, one thing that makes my butter unique, mi nachanganya unga ngano na gram flour, unga dengu. Ina ile taste. Then I grate some onions na garlic and salt.
Some coriander?
No. I find it ubara sana.
We are sorry, people of Nairobi. Okay, no problem.
Unless you're doing marubajia, the sliced one,
okay,
you can
that's
put
okay.
Yeah, for that is fine. But for this, let it be plain.
MashaAllah. Let us speak about the achari part now. I know some people now, we are taking them back home. Some of my producers here, cameraman, operators, now they feel like we are at home. Yeah, the 001 people. Karibuni Nairobi. Achari.
Okay. This achari business, I started it actually late last year. Okay. November, December. So I love achari a lot. Alafu sasa ile inkawa, when I'm in Nairobi is also more expensive. Yeah, na hiyo hustle ya kutumanisha mzigo. Manake I can finish a container in 3 days.
3 days.
Mimi napenda sana.
You say achari is appetizer.
Achari is appetizer.
Okay.
Waswahili wanakuambia yalisha.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, and the food also ni nzuri. So when ukipata na hii, you're good to go.
Maybe tell us the varieties of acharis that you have.
For today, I only have mango achari ya maembe, and we have sambaro, mango and carrot pickle. Regularly what tuko na achari ya ndimo, and we make also achari ya papa. Papa ni from shark. Yeah, achari ya papa, and we also have achari ya kamba from shrimps.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which one is your favorite?
It's like telling a mother to choose between his kids.
There is that one whom you love a lot.
It all depends with my mood and whatever you're having. Like if it's wali, I can tell you kula na sambaro. Yani yenda tu na mood. Yeah.
You say even eating, it needs a formula.
Yeah.
You don't just sit down and start eating. I'm telling you, this hotel is everything. I can tell you, you should look for this guy one day so that he can cook for you, prepare for you, and also tell you the procedure of biting that meat, that samosa, and everything. Wow, I'm really enjoying the moment. I can't lie, my dear. Okay, and Abduli,
Yeah.
you know, working from home, sometimes what are the advantages and maybe what are some of the disadvantages when it comes to matters of you prepare, you know, someone who is working maybe has a kiosk and everything, there's maybe you have to pay rent, it comes to paying taxes and everything. Maybe you can mention some of the advantages of working from home.
Okay, one of the advantages of working at home, as for now I'm still at my parents' house, so rent cut off, silipi rent. Alafu I am tax free. Manake I'm a small owned business owner. Those are the two main advantages za kufanya kazi from home. Yeah.
Now, maybe the disadvantages.
The disadvantages, like you might find, like, you know, kwa hotel, in a hotel or a restaurant, it's a walk-in, walk-out. Lakini here, I can't host, says if gives the house equal hotel. Like mtu yataka lunch, Aingie na
Pass
kule
by.
na aende.
Just pass by.
Even if I had my own place, singefanya hivyo.
Okay.
So, you lose such customers. You know, with working from home, lazima ikuwe ni mtu yotaka maybe chakula ipelekwe mpaka kwake. So kuna hiyo disadvantages na pia having an online based business, you find it hard to, people don't trust you easily at first. But after good service, unakuta
They feel like you can con them and have their money.
exactly. And sometimes the customers also con us as well.
How? That's some of the challenges.
I can call it
facing.
conning, but like unakuta like a customer amekwambia kama we Gaddafi unaambia Gaddafi Abdully tomorrow ama kesho kutwa I want this and this and this and this. So since mimi I know you ama I'm desperate for that money, nitajitayarisha, I buy everything, nipike nini. It's either ikifika nikuletee hutanilipa pesa yote ama uniambie nitakulipa and you never pay.
Done.
Yeah.
And that customer sits
Comfortably, I can tell you, my friend. Mimi, there is a customer namdai leo. Yeah. Simwaibishi. So since then, I put a policy, you must pay the full amount. Yeah. If it's a deposit, 3/4 of what I'm charging you, which is completely non-refundable. Ukiniambia ati sasa leo asubuhi na ni leo nilikuwa nikulete order, you tell me like let's cancel it. I've already done it. Yeah.
Maybe speaking on you making your customers to trust you, how do you build trust apart from maybe you receiving that money and everything? What is your way?
Okay. From what I say, from what I've found out, a lot of customers that nimekuwa now, they are not that hard to trust me. Like since they have a registered business account kwenye Instagram and whatever, so unakuta I'm like kama it's a totally new customer, somebody I've never met, I won't charge them the whole amount. Nitamwambia alipe kidogo, alafu nyingine atamalizia nipeleke mimi mwenyewe. For the first customer ambaye simjui for the first time, I prefer nipeleke order mwenyewe so that we know each other.
Okay, you create the rapport.
Yeah, exactly.
Marshall, and maybe in terms of delivery, like do you prefer working here, then you deliver, or do you prefer working from someone's comfort, then you just give them the food?
Either I do both. So if a customer is ananita for a house call, I'm available. As long as they've told me 5 days prior to the D-Day, ndo nijipange. Because as my account on Instagram says, I am a dual city person. I work in Mombasa and Nairobi. So in Nairobi, kama if I'm in either of the cities, mtu akiniambia 5 days, from Nairobi to Mombasa, Mombasa to Nairobi, it's a 4 hours affair via SGR. Yeah.
You can plan.
Yeah, can plan. So for house calls, we also do it.
Maybe your charges?
For a house call, like a full course meal, one starter, like the viazi, a full course meal, like wali mchuzi, a starch and a protein, and one kind of dessert, like tambi. I charge 5,000 for 6 people.
6 people. And maybe those who maybe want snacks, do you sell them separately, and how do you charge them?
For snacks, they go separately.
Okay.
I sell them one each per piece, but a minimum order of 15 pieces.
15 pieces.
Yeah.
How much?
Like the samosas, they go for 50 shillings, and you can't order one. Like Gaddafi, unambi Abdully, I want one samosa, and you are in town.
Breakfast.
It will be on you. Uchumi lakini sasa utadeliveriwa pesa ngapi?
Okay.
You pay 50 shillings, delivery will pay 300.
There is something awesome behind you. I think it's a cake, eh?
Yeah, it is.
Basbousa, the one I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Maybe tell us something about it.
Okay, basbousa is some kind of Arabic Middle Eastern cake that is soaked in sugar syrup.
Okay.
It's made of desiccated coconuts and semolina.
Okay.
Semolina ni unga kama na kufanana na sima. Yeah. People have it with gahwa.
How much do you sell that?
This one?
Yeah.
This whole thing,
Yes, yeah.
2,500.
2,500. Hope you're getting the charges. Yeah. Achari. I know maybe someone's like, tell us, achari is how much? We want them.
Acharis for ya maembe and sambaro, they all go for 350 shillings only. Per tin, yeah.
Mashallah.
You can check my Instagram for the size.
Mashallah. Pesa yako too, that's how Swahili people say. And we have some awesome biryani here, which was prepared earlier because of time as well, you know. Yeah, maybe biryani, how do you pack them? How do you sell them?
Okay, for biryani, we sell them per kg.
Per kg.
Yeah.
Okay.
A kg serves 4 people. At most, kama si watu wakula sana, 5 people.
5 people.
Yeah.
Per kg, how much?
Per kg for the beef biryani, it goes for 2,300. For the chicken one, 2,500.
Okay, you give my people.
I will give them.
They're going to eat well today.
Sawa, sawa.
Yes, and I think at that point, maybe if you have an additional thing that you can tell young entrepreneurs, young people who are coming up, trying to venture into such type of businesses, what can you tell them?
One thing I will tell them, don't give up. Don't give up. Work smart and work hard. Manake, we're all chasing the bag. At this rate, in this world, we all know hata we Gaddafi. You can't have one type of job. You want the money. Everyone wants the money. So, to acquire it the halal way, just work hard. Mimi also nilipitia sana watu wakisema mtoto wa kiume hizi kazi nini but I was just I'll do it. You say what you want.
It's a taboo for a guy to sit inside a kitchen and to cook, and you're like, will you get married?
We are in the 21st century. Work is work. The halal work, that is.
Halal.
Yeah,
yes.
Work is work. Manake, if you sit down waiting for a white collar job, nowadays, you should know people, and it's also difficult.
You should know someone who knows someone.
This is the world we live in. So, for a young person who's sitting there, I know the struggles that you're going through. Manake, I also went through them. So, I know you can stay for almost a month without customers. Don't give up.
But you know, sometimes they say the enemy is the poverty.
I know. But you should strive for it. The main part, pray. Pray. Gaddafi, let me tell you something. After Form 4,
yes.
You know the school that I went to, I've told you,
the catering hospitality.
I paid my own fees. Through what?
This job.
Yeah. I used to wake up at 3 a.m., prepare my hamris, and go sell them at the mosque. After Swala, people are buying my hamri from me.
Do you have maybe dreams of having a big company and everything, or what's your plan? 5 years to come, where do you see
5 years
yourself?
to come, you'll have a Le Grand hotel.
We hope you'll be the first ones to be invited.
Definitely.
To do the opening.
Yeah. And we'll have chain stores everywhere. We'll have branches.
MashaAllah. And I think we can buy some shares as well, so that we'll be partners in it.
Nah, we'll have to talk about that.
The things which are here are awesome, mashallah. I'm going to get back to have my meal because now I'm feeling hungry, you know. And at that juncture, I think I don't have anything to add. You've seen it, and my cameraman has given it back to me. And I think I'm not going to speak much because I want to have it. It is awesome. It is nice. Try to find Abdully at his social media handles so that you can link up with him and get more information on whatever thing that you want. Till that point, I don't have much to say. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This was Show Me the Market.